Hey guys, today is Sabbath. Happy Sabbath. Today I just started working and I didn't stop. So now I realize I should probably bring you along to what I'm doing, because it's pretty big changes happening in the garden right now. First of all, we're putting the electrical fence on around the perimeter of the garden, because the squirrels are already getting in and messing things up. I planted a beautiful chamomile plant inside of my raised bed that I've been growing from inside of a solo cup. And this morning, the bloom was gone, and then when I came back out to check on it, it was completely cut down. And it wasn't even eaten. That's the thing that makes me so mad. They don't even eat it. They just break it and throw it on the ground. These darn squirrels. They're cute. I know people love them, but they're not welcome on the Happy Sabbath homestead. So I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod and you're just gonna watch me work, because I need to get stuff done. So come along. Okay, this is take 2 because I had it in portrait when it needs to be in landscape. Anyway, this is the grounding rod that goes 4 feet down, and I had to dig a hole and pour some water in it to get our soil ready, because we have really dry, sandy, and a little bit clay soil, and it's just terrible, and so it doesn't really work for anything. And of course, that's why my electric fence didn't work, I believe. And the ground was frozen when I put it in. So hopefully, if I just keep a bucket of water every couple days inside of this hole, it should be fine. But we're going to hook it into the electric charger that is going to be plugged in, but it's in here for protection. That white gunk is not corrosion, but paintball. It's a paintball from when my husband was practicing in the backyard. So we just got a Patriot 2-mile rate, whatever. And I mean, if you touch the grounding rod or metal part or wire, it's a wire, not a metal part, wire, you will get shocked. But the charge doesn't actually go through the fence. I also went ahead and just planted all of the peas that I had. Well, these. I'm talking about the long ones. Because they were just starting to wrap around things in the greenhouse, and it was getting a little too much. But those are the ones that I sowed. But, oh gosh, these darn squirrels. Okay. There is a half of it gone because of these silly squirrels who insist on just killing my plants. But there's beans popping up and weeds. We'll get the weeds out. I don't care about them right now. Lots of beans. Wow! All of the beans are popping up now. Well, I probably shouldn't have I shouldn't have any issues. I'm thinking about sowing carrots. Over here, carrots, onions, and lettuce. I see that as a good companion trio, so I'm gonna try it. And then the back is going to be peas and beans, pinto beans, and then behind that is going to be, there's one pea over there, sugar snap pea, but it's going to be all sunflowers, and then there's a little pea all back here, and then that's going to be my walkway. And then this is going to, at some point, be a garden plot. But I thought that the electric fence was much more important, because the squirrels are already coming in and tearing up my strawberries and messing up my raised beds. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the electric fence, get that over with. Hopefully it works, because that would be just devastating if it didn't work. But so my zinnias may not be as beautiful as Zach Stiver's, but I'm pretty proud of myself. This is the first time I've ever grown well, anything really. But I've never grown a flower before. Every flower I've ever bought has died. Like died within 2 weeks, not just eventually. Like they've never gotten to bloom. So these eggplant really need to be planted. I may have started them a little too early. They did get a little tall really quick, but I think that they're like tomatoes where you can bury them a little deeper and they'll start rooting. Because look, there's roots growing on the side of that, so that's why I think that, because I'm noticing it. But everything looks pretty good. Some things need to be watered. My kale is still coming out a little stringy, but that's fine. Again, this is my first time doing this, so here's the rest. Got some peppers, some kale. You probably can't hear me with this wind. Some cabbage. I think that's a tomatillo. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, I don't have any more tobacco out here, but the tobacco's looking pretty good too. All right, gotta get back to work.
So blue, me pressing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright, it made me swoon. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think is my summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. My summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. I can't forget the day we met. You looked so fly in your red Corvette. Your hair, your look, your everything. When I see it all, I knew that you were mine. I'm in love with your hair, your lips, your silhouette in the moonlight shine. With my love, you won't ever be alone. My summer love, been waiting.
A new perennial on the homestead, and I'm super excited about it. I'm sure most of you have guessed what it is already. But if you've never seen how an asparagus grows, and I never have, this is a tiny little asparagus. It even has tiny little spears on it already, but I have been told that I cannot eat them yet. That I have to wait a whole nother year for them to mature. But the guy said that I could probably pull them apart and make little like multiple plants. So that, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill the baby pool, fill it up with this manure compost, because MI Gardener says that they like really kind of looser dirt, more of a compost type. So I'm gonna do that. I know that was a terrible explanation. I might just cut that out. But I'm going to plant this in a baby pool of this stuff so the roots don't spread too much, because I hear they spread like crazy. When I went to go and start this electric fence, I had no idea what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I've done a lot of research and I have a basic idea of what I'm doing, but as you can see, this is what I'm working with because this is what I bought back then, because I had no idea what I was doing. So I have these, a limited amount of these, which these are the ones I want to work with because they're the easiest for me to rig. I have these, which most of them are broken like this, so these are going to have to be rigged as well. And then I have the miscellaneous broken ones. So I have a bunch of this wire. I'm going to rig them up so they stay secure along the top of the fence so those squirrels cannot come in. Let's do it. I got this tool when I started the fencing adventure too. It has like 7 different tools on it, but it's amazing. I love this thing. I use it for everything. The way that I'm rigging this up is I'm attaching 2 metal galvanized steel wires to the inside bars, and I'm just wrapping it around the fence wherever I can.
Forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright, it made me swoon. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think is my summer love. Been waiting for you, my love, my summer love.
Finally done. It's about 3:30. I started all this at about 11, so I've been working on everything for quite a while. But that includes like the garden, the electric fence, the trees, and all that. So first, what I did, I'm gonna flip you around to show you everything. Okay. So that is the ground. There was an extra wire, so I just rolled it all up and put it on there. That goes to this, which is on. Let's not touch it. And then that goes up, 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 and then zig, and then zag. And that is there so when we need to work up behind the fence or on the fence, we can just take it off. But it goes all along the fence, all the way, and then down like right there. So hopefully it works. I might have to extend the line, but I can reach 2 miles with this charger, so I'm not worried about it. And I have an extra charger, so if I need, I can do the whole yard. I'm excited. And it's actually working, which is a huge relief. Alright, and so everything is back in the greenhouse. There's a little bit of air going in. I did not plant my carrots, onions, and lettuce in the bed because there's going to be a bunch of rain coming, so I don't want to risk it. And then, so I gave the tree some of the manure compost that I had, but I also sowed some flower seeds and some comfrey seeds around the tree. Obviously you can't see that, and I did not label it, but I'll remember. I say that now, but watch, in a couple months you guys are gonna see a video that says, what the heck did I plant? But yeah, and then I did the same thing with the apple tree, and I extended I made the perimeter a little bit bigger so I could plant a little more and the chickens can't reach their skinny little necks in there. Let me show you the babies. These are Sunshine's babies, and they've been out all day. They're doing a lot better, less scared. They're really enjoying it. And then back there, they're in a separate pen, but those are the rest of the older babies. So these babies should look a lot like the one standing up right there.